Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are working on the right car. If you all haven't heard, I'm going to let you all know. Next week, Saturday, the 8th of May, there's the first test and tune that we'll be having at Bushy Park. I'm anxious about this. I want to get the right car ready for it. So what we are going to do today, we are going to be working on the right car. Basically, the gearbox that is in this car is a non-LSD gearbox. So I want to put in a LSD gearbox. I have a LSD gearbox that I currently was using in the BZ. I'm going to put that in here, and then eventually I'll order one for the BZ. So the benefits of me using this LSD gearbox can definitely improve my 60 foots, allow the car to handle properly, because one of the things that I was experiencing with this car is because it was an open diff, I find when it did catch traction on that particular wheel, it will normally pull to that wheel. So I have to be fighting with the steering, and it's a bit uncomfortable. And we all know in drag racing, you just want to hold that steering, keep straight up the dry stretch. And we just want to get as best 60 foot times as we can get. So with no further ado, guys, I was supposed to be here since 10 o'clock, but Bell Stalker, he come over on me, so he had already, as you can see he in the background, he had already went ahead and start to pull the gearbox down. So I'm just going to run through to you what we are going to do to get this gearbox out of this car and get the LSD box into here. I'm probably going to test it to make sure that all the gears are going in correctly and everything. So with no further ado, guys, let's go. Alright, basically what he's doing now is removing the traction bars so we can remove the box, because the box is going to be in that way. So we can remove the traction bars. We're going to remove the two axles from the car. Yeah, let go of the bell housing bolts and stuff, which he had already started to do. And yeah, from there this box should practically be out. Box is pretty simple to remove, so it shouldn't take us that long. But as you can see here, we're making progress. So let's go. Coming down. Yay! Alright guys, the gearbox is here. As you can see, choke bearing, everything so look good. So we were using this because I never had any issues with the choke bearing. Going over to the clutch, take a look at that now. The clutch look perfect as well. I'm not seeing any issues with that. I'm just going to get a light, take a peek up in there. Alright, Yeah, we're not seeing any stress on the fingers or anything, so we are good. We are good, guys. So let's go. Let me get the other box and get this in here. All right, basically what he's doing is just cleaning the shaft. Come a little closer. Just cleaning the shaft there where the fart and the throat bearing is going to slide on, just to make sure that we have a smooth drive going there. You don't want no resistance, so clean that. Just put a little bit of grease, not too much that could get on the clutch, but just enough that the throat bearing could slide freely. I'm gonna use back the far and throat bearing from this box. That's what we want. Just want this to, yeah, that smooth transition there. Perfect. There's a Bruce here about having tools. Make your life easier, the job easier. Gearbox is on. Look at that, hold on, look at at least one for here. Alright guys, we went ahead and put the gearbox completely on. We're about to pour in the gear oil right now. We're using this gear oil right here, manual transmission fluid. So we're putting this in. Me personally, I like to mix this with at least normal gear oil, like a 75-90, just to give it a little body. It normally works for me. I'm not sure what other people use, but it's worked for me. But we are getting ready, guys. Test and tune next week, Saturday. That event is no spectators, so it's only driver running. All right. I can hold here. Right. Sorry about that. As I was saying, that event is no spectators allowed. So if you all guys want to see me going down the track, you just need to subscribe to the channel and put on your notifications so that when I release the video, you'll be the first one to get it, that you all can see it. My aim is to just go out there and have some fun, dialing the car as much as possible, and let me try to get as low as possible into the 8s. All right, Breeze, you can go ahead now. Go in the car. What we are basically going to do is start the car, run through the gears, make sure that all the gears are going in and we don't have any problems. Because remember, guys, as I told you all before, this gearbox was damaged. The bone actually blew out with me on the dyno. Not sure if you all remember that. The bone had blew out with me at the dyno, and I had to take this box to get it repaired. So everything in here is supposed to be shutting. So hit it up, Breeze. First gear. First gear. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. All right. Sixth. Right. Reverse. All right. We have all 6 gears. So that's good. So what I think I'm going to do is put on the 2 front wheels, take this car on the road, drive it, just make sure that everything is selecting properly on the road, and you go from there, guys. So just next step is on the road. Alright guys, we here driving, have Breeze driving. At this time, just gonna run through all the gears. I hear the noise. You hear that? getting the fifth and I could hear noise. I'm not sure if they could hear it inside the camera, but I could hear noise coming from the gearbox. I wasn't getting that with the other box. I could definitely hear noise. Not sure if you all guys could hear that, but as he was trying to see that, it seems like we're not getting fifth gear. It's a 6-speed box, but for some reason he's not getting fifth gear, and we're hearing a noise coming from the gearbox. So I have to take a look into that. Alright guys, we have broken down at the side of the road. After not getting fifth gear and having a noise coming from the gearbox, we think that the tripod on the axle down here, we think that tripod has come loose, so we have to see what's going on there. I make sure that when I was putting it up, everything was put in properly, so I'm not sure exactly what caused it or what happened, but this is part of the game. We're gonna try to get this in and get to the bottom of this and find out what's going on. My concern is why it wasn't getting fifth gear and the noise coming from the gearbox. You good there, Breeze? 1, 2. Another one?
Yeah. Turn on there.
Press your hand there, right? Alright, tack off there. Let me see what's going on. So guys, as I said, this is all part of it. The other gearbox was working flawless. We didn't have any issues with that. It's just that LSD wasn't working. Sorry, that box did not have any LSD period. And I would have preferred to go to Bushy Park and test it for LSD. Alright guys, I'm not sure if you all can see properly, but this is the problem I'm facing here now. These bearings here are practically halfway out where the wheel is straight. Now I didn't have this problem currently with the other gearbox, so I'm just a bit lost because everything here I had used back, the axles, the shaft. The only thing that was changed was the gearbox, but obviously this is way too sharp because this is actually halfway out. So if I probably turn the steering there, if I turn the steering,
Right?
yeah. Alright, we turn the steering here now and it just moves slightly, but I believe on the load that's gonna pull out. So that's the challenges I'm having. But my question is, why would this do this? And I haven't, the only thing I changed was the gearbox. I haven't changed the axles. I used back everything they set up. So this is weird. So I'm just gonna try to get it back to the garage, put it back up on the hoist and inspect this more properly, because this is weird, very weird.